What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Just chilling. Just wanted to see who was up and or who was on YouTube. I don't know if you guys want to like talk. If you guys have any questions. I noticed that I was doing the lives under I think it's StreamYard, and the music was way too loud. And this one right here, OBS, is the OG. Like, this software that I'm using right now, it's complicated, but it's like really it's really good. It's just super complicated to set up. I just like the control over the whole video and live. But I noticed that on the other one, the music was too loud. It was annoying, and so it kind of ruined the reading or the readings that I've been doing. So it's like, whatever, I guess I'll learn and go. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's everybody doing today, tonight. So let me see what up, AJ? My bro, thank you so much for that super chat. I'm just chilling today. Like, I'm just chilling. There's nothing, unless if you have a question. I said I wasn't gonna read tarot, but if you have a question, I guess I'll pull the cards out and just give it to you. But I just wanted to come and just talk to you guys, see how you guys are doing. I don't know where the channel's headed. It's like I'm trying to change the way I'm reading the tarot and stuff like that, but for some reason I don't know if I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing like this big shift. I don't want to move away from tarot, but at the same time it's like I don't want to be part of something that doesn't help someone. So if it's me that I have to like stop reading tarot, then so be it. I'll stop reading tarot, because other stuff or other approaches that I'm trying to do don't work. So I'm just trying. I'm drinking. I had a little bit of this left over. It's a Monster Energy Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. Oh, that reminds me of Ruby Woo. I opened it in the morning and I had a little bit left here before I was reading earlier during the day. And so like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about the changes, but I think the change is gonna be good. It's just gonna take a while for me to get like the to get ongoing, and it's gonna be the same thing. I am gonna offer like readings as well, but for paid readings, it is gonna be where if you want to see the cards, or if you just want me to give you like a kind of like a talk of what's going on with you, how I see your energy, and how like how I feel your energy, or the possibilities of what's gonna happen or what's to come for you, that will be available. As far as like the the channel and connecting to like, or doing things different, I'm just gonna do it way different. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. I'm done. Like, it's been a year and a half, and I've been like reading a lot, and it's been nonstop, and the channel has been growing. But I feel like it's maybe it's just me that people don't like, or maybe I just don't come friendly enough, or something like that. Maybe I'm not photogenic, or like I don't look good in video or something. I don't know what's going on, but maybe I don't speak right. Maybe it's just my language, or it's just the way that I put things. There's something that people don't like about me, and that's okay, because there's I guess there's a lot of people that do like stuff about me, and I don't mind that. I think that's that's good, but I don't know. There's something going on where it's taking me a while to like get to where I want to be. And you know, like, it's just, I don't want to be one of those tarot readers where it takes me, I don't know, 5 years to get to like 10,000 followers. Is like, no thanks. I'd rather not. That's way too much energy being, you know, spent, and not making money. And now if I'm not making money, there's other ways where I can put my energy and, you know, and make money off of that. So I think I give it enough time. I give the channel enough time to grow, and I got monetized, but it's just not the same because I really don't make that much money regardless of how long the video is or how many commercials I put. It's cents on the dollar. It's just not, you know, it's just not good. So I feel like it's stressing me out, and I rather do other things, you know, like I rather, you know, the tarot thing, I wanted to do it because I do feel like I do connect with the tarot, and I do feel like it's a good thing. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe too much tarot is not good for me or just anybody around here. But book shoulder. Yeah, okay. We'll I'll pull some cards for you, AJ. I don't mind doing that. Yeah, and yeah, so that's the thing. That's what you know, what I'm trying to do, and the way I'm approaching the whole thing is just like a talk, and or just, you know, getting out there, I guess. Just a new approach. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to do like videos of me and my son, and just that being that. You know, something funny that I noticed is when I make that video about me not wanting to do tarot traditionally, and me saying that tarot doesn't hold power on me, is like, for some reason tarot, like, it's not like before anymore. Like, it's just my eyes tearing up because I went on a walk with Chris earlier, and I have a lot of allergies. But it's like tarot doesn't hold power on me anymore, or maybe it's just I'm still fascinated by it, but I feel like it's like plus I see a lot of tarot readers that, like, it's more about, like, I notice myself, I notice when I'll be honest with y'all, like, straight up, I catch myself at a point where I felt like the tarot wasn't really for healing or for positivity. It was more for show. It was starting to be more like show, let's talk about something dumb, or let's talk about, you know, something dirty and ratchet, and you know, and make it fun. So it started becoming, it was changing from it being something that could be used as a tool to something that it was being used for entertainment purposes, which I really don't like that. Like, I said, you know what, I have mad respect for tarot and stuff like that, and so if I'm gonna go that route where I'm gonna use it for entertainment purposes, or, you know, just to get more likes and followers, and I'm gonna be, you know, disrespecting, or, you know, like, just being, I don't know, just like loud and obnoxious, is like, with the tarot, is like, that's someone that I don't want to do, because for me, I definitely gained a lot of strength, and I did a lot of things with tarot. Like, it pushed me to do positive things, but I catch myself, and I felt like I was shifting more into like the show. And if it becomes show, if it's more for, like, you know, the likes and the views, and me being kind of rude, or just dumb with the readings or whatever, I felt like it wasn't really what I wanted it to be. Like, I just don't agree with that, and I'm not gonna pursue that route. Like, I'm not gonna be one of, you know, I'm not talking trash or anything, but I'm not the type of person to be like trashy, or, ratchet, which is funny. It's funny, and that's why a lot of people watch, but it's something that I just can't do, and I cannot fake it. It's like I can't fake stuff like that. And if I'm not comfortable with that, like, I think tarot and I think energy work is very serious, and it's nothing to be like, to joke around or be dumb about. At least I feel like that, because when you think about it, and you see like the whole, where all the energy comes, and if you believe that there's a God, like all the energy comes from God. And when we tap into the tarot and into like the all that spiritual and all the energies and stuff like that, like you're manipulating things, and it's, I don't know. It stressed me out, and I could have been one of those where I'm rude and I tell you what you want to hear, and but I chose not to. I chose to take a different approach. I chose to maybe change the video or the layout, where you don't have to see the cards, and it's more of a talk. It's more, and I'm barely starting, so it's not perfect, but eventually, like, it's gonna be more of that. I want my channel to be, and I said it since the beginning, it's like, I want empowerment, I want motivation in my channel, and I want you to check your energy and see where you're at. But I also want to remind you that it doesn't matter where you stand in life, there's always a way to, like, get better or to surpass, because everybody surpasses the difficult times. And it's not just you that it's happening to, it's happening to a lot of people. And, you just need to, keep moving forward and keep fighting. And that's what I want to do. Like, that's all I want to do with the tarot or with the channel. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, and it is what it is. But that's the approach that I'm going to take. And, if it works out, it works out. If not, it's okay. I tried it. I gave it a go. I put in a lot of hours. I put in a lot of work into this channel, and if it doesn't work, then I'll shift or change something, and then I don't have to worry about uploading next month's whatever. It's like, I don't have to do that, because I am a full-time dad and a full-time employed somewhere else, and I got things on the side going on, and I'm a busy dude, and the last thing I want to be is like stressed out or taken away from the things that I like doing, especially from my son, doing things with my son, and that's the last thing I want to do. So if this approach, this change in the readings and stuff like that doesn't work, then I'm okay with it. 100% I'm okay with it. And so funny story is that me and my son, we went on a walk today. My eye is super red and it's tearing because I get a lot of allergies around this time. I don't know if you remember last year, if you were like part of my channel or you were constantly in my channel, like I will get like migraines and stuff. This year hasn't been that bad, but we went on a walk and we went on a creek where there's water. There's like a little river. I don't know what. There's like a stream of water, and we're just throwing rocks and playing with this remote control boat that we got last week. And he was playing with it, it was just, and then out of nowhere, a bunch of first it was two beavers came out of the water, like out of nowhere, and they were big and fat. And my son has never seen a beaver before in person. And when he saw them, because they came out like out of the water, like they just literally just came out like, and they were so big and fat, and one ran straight towards us, and I was like, oh shoot, grab the boat. So I ended up, he brought the boat in with the remote control, and I grabbed the boat because I knew he was gonna grab the beaver was gonna grab the boat. So I grabbed it, and we kind of ran because they were just literally staring at us. But it was funny, and my son was like, what was that, Dad? What was that? Do they eat people? And I'm like, no, but you could get bitten, and you need to go to the hospital because you might get infections, or there's diseases that they carry because they're wild animals. but they're just doing their thing. That's where they live, that's where they live, and they're hungry, so they're looking for food, and they're curious, but let's just go and leave them alone. We don't need to do anything else. But yeah, it was a pretty cool walk. I didn't record anything, but yeah, we just like started doing. Thank you so much for that, Cash App. And I don't know if you're here, but I appreciate you. But yeah, I just, again, with the channel, is just what it is, like, I don't know where I stand. Like, I think I'm losing followers, I'm losing subscribers. People don't like that I said things about like tarot and how you can get so addicted to it. And so I've been losing a couple of followers, and the fact that I'm mixing like things like my personal life with this channel, which is based on tarot, it doesn't work out, because people follow me for, like, say I gain a couple of followers because I post a video on how to repair something, and then they get a video of me talking about zodiac signs and energies and stuff like that, and they're like, what the heck is this? So it's like mixing two algorithms together, and it doesn't work out, so it's like chaos. But I don't know if I want to be a YouTuber anymore. Like, I don't want to be like, before I was like, I want to be a known YouTuber, at least in the spiritual community, like a known tarot reader or whatever. But now it's like, whatever, I don't care where this is headed. Like, I really don't care. I spent a lot of money. Like, I have so much equipment that I've bought for the channel and for the plans that I had, but it's like, it's a shift where I'm like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. But I'm not gonna fake it either. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that, that's the type of person I am, or, like, I'm trying to sugarcoat the message, or I'm trying to be funny, or, because that's not who I am. I take things very serious, and, like, yeah, I like to have fun and all, but when it comes to stuff like this, mad respect. I've had that, near life or near death experience, and I believe that, God is real and energies are real, but there's a fine line between, the spiritual and the physical here. And I feel like when I got close to the spiritual world, it was a whole different world. It was a whole different feeling. And when I came back to this life or this world, physical, was a whole different feeling as well. And, it's two different things. And I feel like nowadays, because of social media and because of how smart we are and how we've evolved, from the past, I don't know, 50, 60 years, knowledge is out there, but it also, it's a little, you got to be careful who you get that knowledge from, right? Because not everything is true. Not everybody's here to help you. I already unfriended a lot of tarot readers, like famous, and like tarot readers are like up there, and I'm okay with that. I don't care. Like, I hope they get better. I hope they surpass 1 million. But for me, it's like, I'm gonna embrace who I am and what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna continue my own path. And you know what, I'm good, and I'm happy, and I don't regret anything, and I don't doubt it. It's not, tarot wasn't the way for me to, like, it wasn't, first of all, it wasn't based on like likes or follows and gathering money. It was more of healing and connecting with people, and that was one of the main things. If you guys remember how when I started my channel, like, I donated all of my donations. When I first got monetized, that was the goal, and I donated all of the donations that I acquired from reading and from getting subscribers, and we donated it to the Smile Train Association, which was about around $1,500, a little bit less than $1,500, a couple dollars under. And I gave that away because that was the goal, was to help people, and not to be greedy and to be like, to seek fame or to seek popularity or to it's like being accurate, but at the same time being serious about it. And you know, it's, and I tell you, like, I catch myself halfway there when I'm like, okay, the way I'm reading right now, or the way that I'm, you know, doing things is, it's just, sometimes I'm like, wait, did I say that because I needed to say that, or did I say that because I needed people to laugh and connect with me, or to feel like I'm funny or whatever? Like, I'll be honest, there was times where I'm like, whoa, I shouldn't have said that. But the reason I said it was because hopefully I will get more subscribers, you know. So it wasn't getting to where I was being honest with everybody, and I was like, I cannot do that. There's no way that I should be doing something like that. I don't want to be a liar. I don't want to be a fake. I know you can have an OnlyFans and show your body. I know you can, you know, say lies, and I know you can post that you do witchcraft and you bring, I don't know who, someone back from the dead, and you charge some money and you take their money. There's people like that out there, but I don't do things like that. And, you know, for all those people that do stuff like that, you know, I mean, I'm not shaming you or anything. It's just, I'm saying that when it came down to me, I wasn't, that wasn't me. And, you know, if I could stand for anything that I said in my channel, is like, be original, be unique, and go based on your true heart, right? I've always said that, and I've always told that, and I'm just a fake person if I don't do that, and that's what I'm doing. And I've disconnected from everything, and I said, you know what, I need to change. I need to inspire people. I need to show compassion and be, you know, empathic with them. I need to let them know that it's gonna be okay, instead of giving this negative message and trying to use tarot for like showbiz, you know, like whatever. I feel like if you try to use it, because I do connect with just white light, you know, like I connect with God, or can connect with angels and stuff like that. At least that's what I feel, or at least those are my intentions. But when you try to connect with tarot, or try to use tarot for like, you know, fame, money and stuff like that, you're connecting with something else, I would say, because there's envy in there. You're more in the shadowy side, right, rather than in the light. So it's more of, you gotta keep them entertained, or you gotta give them so they can keep coming back. You gotta give them something so they can keep engaging and keep coming back. And that, to me, that is not healing. And so it just doesn't go with my beliefs and who I am and what I want people to go with. I know that sounds a little bit too much. I know that sounds like I'm being a little bit I don't know, a little bit extra, a little dramatic, but it's true. Like, I just cannot sit here and tell you a bunch of BS just so I can entertain you with something that is tarot, you know. Like, if the reading that I give is boring, and then there's going to be a boring person that's going to want to click on my videos all the time, you know. And it is what it is. That's all I get. But that's one of the things. Like, if I really want to be that leader, or that role model, or that advocate, or, you know, whatever, if I really want to be who I really say to be, or how I push you to be, then I have to go with the same, right? I have to be this way. Like, I have to check myself, and I have to go and correct myself when I feel like it doesn't feel right in my heart. And, you know, that's why I'm switching things around. And I'm sorry if you like, I feel like some people might not like that, but it is what it is. I'm not the best looking dude. I'm not like, you know, I'm not here showing boobs or butt or none of that. So I don't know what to tell you, but I got some cards here. If you guys have a question, go ahead. I'm gonna go through the messages real quick. My eye is like tearing up because I have allergies. Don't think that I'm crying or anything like that. but I had this walk with my son. I think I went over with you guys earlier, and I get allergies, so they stay in my nose and then they just come out. But if you see me tear up from this eye, it's just because this eye is irritated. I'm not crying. So let's see. ¿Dónde te perdiste? And I like what you said about tarot, because sometimes I get really anxious and they say people are gossiping about me. So yeah, that's another thing, is like, and that's what keeps you stuck to it, because you feel love heart says I like what you said about tarot, because sometimes I get really anxious when they say people are gossiping about me, and that's the thing. And you know, like that's one of the reasons why I don't want to, like, you know, overdo tarot. And I want to talk more about you. Like, who cares what others are saying, right? Like, who cares what it's happening in the exterior? Sometimes it's more of what's happening with you and how you empower that, because literally, really, everything that happens and everything you do in life, it comes from here. So however you aligned the heart and the mind, that's the path you're gonna take. So if you're corrected, and if you're comfortable, if you're good, feeling good inside and in your mind, then you're gonna take the right path. And it's not gonna be about who doesn't agree with you, or who's talking about you, or who doesn't want you to win, or whatever. It's not gonna be about that. It's gonna be about, how am I gonna get there? When am I gonna, like, how early am I gonna wake up and do something? How often am I gonna have to, like, repeat a workout, or, you know, do things, or, you know, what is it that I gotta do to get better, or whatever it is. Like, I noticed that for me, I gotta read a little bit more. I have to, like, speak a little bit better, and so, like, I've been trying to work on that as well. But yeah, it's ultimately it's about you, because this is your life, this is your world, this is your perspective is what matters, you know, like, and that's very important to realize. And we sometimes get lost because we seek external validation from others, because we love giving validation to, say, like, when your friend does something really good and you admire somebody. Say when your friend gets the house they've been working really hard for, and you admire that friend for that, and you, like, give that validation. You say, hey, good job, I want to be like you. Then you see that you confuse the energy of getting the validation versus the hard work that person put in to get to that point. And sometimes we fail to see that. We fail to recognize the energies and what, you know, and we confuse the things. It's just one eye, okay? I'm not crying. And we get confused. And again, it's like we forget how difficult it was for this person to acquire whatever it is that you think it was good. You know, somebody that looks really fit and has a nice body, yeah, they could have gone to surgery, but also they could have hit the gym every single day when you were, like, chilling and relaxing, watching TV and eating pizza. And that's the big difference right there, right? So that's what I'm saying, is like everything comes from you, and it's what you want to do. It's what you want to approach. And I know it gets old, and I know you hear it all the time, you, but it is you. And sometimes it's going to take repetition, and sometimes it's going to take, you know, like me pushing you and giving you that extra, you know, push, you know, that extra push. Like, that motivation only lasts for a moment. Motivation is only for a moment. It's not for the entire day. It's not for the entire month. You have to find a way to stay motivated, to stay committed to whatever it is that you're trying to do, or where you're trying to be, where you're trying to go, you have to get committed. Even when the motivation is out, even when I'm offline, when I'm off the YouTube, and like maybe I'm like the most positive dude you'll ever meet, but it gets old, right? For me to be saying you can do it, it's possible. It gets old, and people don't like that. People will switch and change, but I don't care. I have to repeat it for some of y'all. And but yeah, it's about how you stay motivated throughout when you get demotivated, when you hit an obstacle, is how you continue the growth, how you continue the plan. And that's big right there. That's pretty big. Like once you discover that within yourself, anything is possible. Like literally anything is possible. You have no idea. And it sounds kind of fantasy like for me to be saying, anything is possible, but it is, because we have stories of homeless people that are now millionaires, billionaires. They've changed their life around. They've graduated with honors. They have a book. They have a lot of things that they accomplished because they recognize where they were and where they wanted to be. And the fact that they fell down so freaking hard or so freaking low, that's the fuel, that's the motivation. Whenever they felt like, okay, I've done good enough, they thought back of, okay, I was eating out of a trash can. I was begging for money. Like it was embarrassing, no showers, stinky, smelly. And they think of that and they use that as a fuel to continue and push more and harder and to get serious on what you really want to pursue in life, And that's one of the biggest things. Agent says motivation is what gets you started and habit is what keeps you going. That's on point right there. It's just you have to get committed to it and you have to make it into a habit. So next time that, you're like, okay, I have nothing to do, instead of saying that, your brain automatically says, okay, we got to go back to this, or we got to go to the gym. Now we got to go to, the studio, or now we got to go and grab a piece of paper and write or draw or sketch or whatever, like it needs to be natural. It needs to be, you got to get this. First of all, if what you're trying to seek is not your passion, you have to find a way to make it, or you have to train your brain to see it as something that you're passionate about. Because if you don't, it's going to become frustration. It's going to become an obligation. And nothing is fun when you're obligated, because you're there tired. You're not fully 100%. Because it's an obligation. Nobody likes to be obligated. That's someone forcing. It's like you forcing yourself to do something because you said you're going to do it. But if it was passion, if it was something that came from your heart, if you saw yourself walking into that house, if you saw yourself holding that check or looking at your bank account with so many zeros or whichever amount of digits, then that should be kind of a passion, and it shouldn't be like I'm forcing myself right now to do something, because what's going to happen when you get there? The house you can buy, the car you can get, credit, the job you can somehow always land it. But what's going to happen when you get there? Where are you headed? Like, what's next? Your life is going to become stagnant. It's going to plateau. It's going to be good when you get there, right? You're going up, you made it, you got it. And then when you start plateauing, your life is going to be boring. And that's when you're going to start saying, oh, my life is meaningless. I'm always doing the same thing. I want to change. I want So you have to be motivated. You have to be passionate about. So I feel like the mind is very funny, and you can trick the mind to think different. You can trick the mind to say, or if you every day tell yourself that, whatever toxic trait you carry that is bad for you, if you implant that in your brain, like if you keep saying, okay, I always say about drinking, because I feel like sometimes people do get lost in drinking. I have a lot of friends that do complain about them drinking all the time every weekend, and they can't stop drinking. So it's definitely an issue, right? And so I always talk about drinking because it's something that, you know, if you're 21, you can just go to the liquor store and drink as much as you want, you know? But if you tell yourself that drinking makes you sick, it's not good for you, keep telling yourself that every day, drinking is not good, drinking will destroy your life, blah, 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 and you build that in your brain, then your automatic reaction next time somebody offers you, or you think about going out and doing something like that, it's going to be like, oh, that's not good for us. That's not good for me. I got things to do, you know? That's not who I am anymore. And so, like, it's just an example. And so, like, you build things like that, you know, like you structure your brain, you structure your head to where you want to be, and you push every day. And there's going to be days where you're going to fall off, but the most important thing is to get back on track. Maybe 2 days you fall off you disappeared and you say, F this, I'm good, because we're only human. We're not gods, we're not angels, we're not, you know, like these people like, oh yeah, you're a star seed, you can do so much, and you la da da. It's like, you could be anything you want. You can come from, I don't know which galaxy, you can come da 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 da, but in this physical body, you go by the same physical rules. You go, gravity's gonna pull you down, your flesh is gonna get tired or is gonna bruise, you know, your body's gonna get old, your teeth are gonna fall or whatever, you know, like you're gonna bleed if you cut yourself. So it doesn't matter where you come from, it's what you do here in the present moment. It's how you take care of your vessel too. So you remember what I said about the temple? The temple is your body. You got to take care of it if you really want to get to where you want to be in that vision, right? Because if you envision something and you're not taking care of your temple, if you're not giving, you know, good nutrition or getting good nutrition, then how far do you think you're gonna get? You know, how far do you think you're gonna get? And that's one of the biggest, you know, pills to swallow is that connection with God has always been there. It's free. It has always been there. There's that bridge. You just gotta allow it. No, you're not. Nobody has a spell on you. Nobody is throwing shame or envy at you. Like, that shit cannot touch you. It's what you, once you start thinking that somebody has thrown envy on you, then you believe that, and you start blaming everything on that. You know, you start putting everything, it's because they have envy. It's because, you know, I gotta go get me a cleansing. I gotta go, my energy is all effed up. And it's like, your heart is the pump of your energy. It's how you, and I said this many times, it's how you bring that energy out. It's like, nobody can block your energy but yourself. And that's something some people don't understand. And maybe I haven't like explained it, or maybe it doesn't make sense the way I say it, but there's that fire inside of you that is straight from God. It is straight from, like, you know, the soul, and it's a beautiful light, and it's right here, and nobody can take that from you. Nobody will, and nobody will turn it off. It's you, how you open it, how you close it, and how much energy you choose to like throw out. It's gonna be you. It's not anybody else, you know. So, but everybody thinks different. And I have people that, you know, believe are like big time Catholics, Christians, but they also believe in witchcraft and believe in things, and they carry like weird I don't know, prayers that sometimes to me I'm like, what are you praying to, or what does that say? Holy death or what? Like, or death or whatever, like what are you talking about, you know? So I think Veronica says, being able to provide for my son is a blessing, and it keeps me going no matter how hard it gets for me sometimes, and actually feel really happy to see my son and in warm clothes. There you go. That's definitely a motivation. That's definitely a motivation, and that's what pushes us to do better. And so with kids, it's like they're gonna grow old, and yeah, they're gonna be on their own, but there's so much responsibility there, and I'm super happy, and I'm glad that you're taking care of your son, Veronica, and that's good for you. It just says tarot is good, and Rigo doesn't sugarcoat anything, which is why the ones that are here enjoy the truth being told, and he doesn't take advantage of anyone. He actually cares and enjoys what he does. I appreciate you, AJ. I definitely do enjoy that. And like I said, I want healing. I want positivity. I don't. That's why I chose to like change it up, because I felt like I was falling more into like the show business, with the tarot and things like that, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like show business. And the thing is that you're playing with people's feelings and hearts and stuff like that is like, it's hard. It's hard to like pull a card and tell somebody this is 100 gonna work out, 100% is gonna work out, or no, it's not. It takes a lot to do that, or to say that to somebody. But we gotta be strong. I've met a lot of tarot readers that choose to not do tarot because it gets to their head. They feel like there's shadows following them, and they feel like there's witchcraft around them, and they want to feel protected. It's because you have built this fear, and the fear now is eating you from the inside, or maybe you have some guilt when it comes to it, and it's eating you from the inside. And it's like, take a break. I get it. You want to help out, you want to be a healer and stuff like that, but all at its time, and take a break and regain balance, and come back to it if you choose to come back, if you think you're up to it. But don't overdo it, or don't make it to where it's unhealthy for you, where you're getting the anxiety attacks, where you're getting depressed, where you're when you're not eating or whatever. So yeah. Says what up, Gene? 1 2 3 4. That's what's up. Have to go to bed. Keep up the good work. Love. Okay, thank you so much, Gene. Nice seeing you and nice talking to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. And so yeah, that's what I have. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. But things will get better as I discover or find a way to like just talk and find a way to like express the tarot in a different way. And that's pretty much the way that I'm gonna do things. If I do get enough requests, I'll probably keep the Friday night free tarot readings open so people can ask. But I'm not sure. I gotta think about that one. If I do get a lot of people asking for that, then I might keep continuing it. But it's gonna be more of, I don't know how that's gonna work, because last couple of Friday nights I felt like it was too much for me. Like, people kept donating, people kept asking questions, and like, I don't have enough time and enough energy to read. Even if I stay for hours, it's just so hard and difficult to read for everybody. And the more I read, the more tired I get. And it's not because I'm over here like, oh, it's my energy, my aura is like shutting down or what. No, it's nothing like that. It's more like I get tired of sitting down here, freaking big old light in front of my face, reading these cards, trying to analyze everything and give you like a meaning to it. It's not like, oh shoot, my, like my spiritual batteries are like depleted, or it's not like that. It's just that you get tired from sitting down. It's like if you drive from one state to the other, you're sitting down, but you're tired as hell the next day, like, so it's, like when I say that I get tired, it's like I'm literally tired from just sitting here, it's not that I'm like spiritually like tired. We have an infinite amount of energy when we're in the spiritual, but I mean, a lot of people don't, a lot of people make you believe things different, like, oh yeah, I'm tired, or blah, 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 or I need to regain my, it's just your body gets tired overall, so I do have my tarot deck here, and I'm gonna pull some cards for AJ. If you have any questions, this is a good time. I will definitely read for y'all, but I don't promise you a reading. But go ahead and ask your question, or if you need some insight or whatever, maybe a card, maybe some oracle, then go ahead and do that. I'll just tell you, and that's it. But okay, so what was your question, AJ? I'm reading but you wrote a bunch of stuff. Sorry, I didn't read it. I'm gonna try to get a better software where I can put the chat here on the screen, and we can all see what people are typing in the live. And if it gets replayed later, it's actually on the screen, and the chat doesn't go away, because I know on the lives the chat goes away and then the comments stay. But I want that to be here on the screen, so as we go, we read the messages and stuff like that. What you been up to, Ed? And again, if you guys want to come into my channel and talk about anything, let me know. I'll send you the link. We'll set it up if you want to talk about experiences, or whatever it is that you want to get off your chest. Maybe if you're seeing ghosts, we can talk about that. If you want to talk about love, if you want to talk about grown up stuff, relationship stuff, we can probably talk about stuff like that, and just let me know. Okay, I see your question. Let's see. And I'm thinking, like, if I do like the Friday night tarots, and if I do get but the thing is that I can't get like big donations. But if I was to do like Friday night tarot and like for a month, and then donate everything to maybe like the St. Jude's Children's Hospital or something like that, that'd be pretty cool. I'm always donating, because that hospital helps out a lot of families. And if your child has cancer or any disability, they'll treat your child for free. They won't ask you any insurance or anything like that, but it's all based on donations. So if I can get more money, and if you remember, I did the 3,000 push-up challenge for that, and I didn't raise enough money, but there was some money there. We made a donation, so it's good. But I'm thinking that that's the only reason why I would do like the Friday night tarot readings, based on super chats, or not super chats, like Cash App or whatever, because it's easier for me to get it from the Cash App rather than getting it from YouTube, because YouTube only pays me like every month, or every other month. No, every month, and they take a cut from it. So, but I do get money from it, so from the channel. You been on low vibing, Ed? What's going on, my bro? Tell me what's up. Is it love? Is it overall just you, life, work? Where do you pinpoint that low vibration, Ed? All right, Asia says, what's up with Jancy? I showed her the books I got her, so let's see if she's eager to meet up again. Last time, she seemed happy to see the photo of the books I showed her. Okay. Asia says, I'm down to donating for that cause again. Glad we raised that much money before. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Trying to get back on my feet after my grandpa passing this past Sunday. Oh, I'm sorry, Ed. I'm sorry for your loss. It's hard. It's always hard to lose someone. It's never easy. And it's just I have no words. I'm sorry for your loss, dude. Like, I feel you. It's never easy, but they're in a better place. I'm sorry. Yeah, no problem. I've been busy. It just says I've been busy working, haven't been talking to her as much, but she's spice, like you said. Okay, let's see. What's Jancy doing right now? I gotta get some AC in this room because it's freaking hot. So I feel like Jancy right now, she's like in this time of planning for the future, or like wanting to see where things will head. I get her in this kind of dreamy state, but because the cards next to it are swords and they do signify like mental energy, so it's like planning things in your mind or wondering how things will be, kind of fantasizing of the future, and as well as speaking it out. So I feel like right now Jancy's in the state of planning things. She might plan a trip, or she might want to come see you again, or she's waiting to see you again because you guys, you said there was something that you needed to give her. So there is this feeling of her that she's eager and she wants to come see you, or she's waiting for you to say, hey, let's meet up again. She's looking forward to that. She's also fantasizing about you, fantasizing about the connection, and verbally speaking it out to someone. Like, I feel like it could be like a friend or a family member that they're like talking about you. She does talk about you a lot, in this dreamy type of way where you could say that she's saying that you're the knight in shining armor, or that you're the one that there's a lot to still happen between y'all two. So it's like fantasy, like based thoughts, and it's not like, it's more like just speaking and just putting it out there because you're happy, and I think she's happy, and she's like in a way funny, and she's just thinking of a lot of things about you and the possibilities between you and her. She's not putting too much friction on the connection, meaning that she's not chasing you at all. Her plan is to not chase, to just let it flow naturally. If it's bound to happen, if it's bound to be what that if you guys are meant to be together, then you guys will end up together without forcing the connection, is what I'm getting. So I feel like she does have these cards of, of not, putting too much friction or forcing the connections, that she knows if she feels confident that if it's meant to be, it's going to be. Damn, my eye is super irritated. It looks red. And yeah, I feel like she's thinking a lot about you. She wonders a lot about you. She wants to talk to you for some reason. There's something that she needs to talk to you about, and she's gonna reach out pretty soon. What else can you tell me on this connection between Jancy and funny enough, I do have the lovers here. So lovers signify like a pretty meaningful connection here, actual romantic love connection. And I feel like when it comes to like what she also feels or what's going on with her, there's also like worries about money. There's a new lifeguard at my job and one really pretty, but I just say hi and bye, nothing crazy. She smiles and tries to talk to me, but I avoid her because all of the other guys follow her around. Damn. That's funny because, is that one that it's, like in your case, you that don't give her attention, she probably worries more about you than the ones that do follow her around, and that's how it starts. Like, that's how it starts. You kind of reject someone, and the person being rejected wonders why they're being rejected, and they get hooked on you, or they want a reason why, or they want to validate themselves, and they want to do better so you can approve of them, or choose them, or be like, yeah, okay, you're good. It's funny how that works. It's funny how the brain works. You should take some Benadryl. I do take some. I only have the drowsy one, and if I take it right now, I'll fall asleep. Which probably what I'm gonna do once I'm done here. But I'm sweating, like it's hot. I got a new light. I don't know if you can tell. I gotta adjust the color temperature. Man, I gotta get on the ball here, because I'm never ready to come on the live, but I gotta adjust the temperature. It's a really cool light. It's professional. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks better, right? Than the ring light. I'm not using the ring light right now. But I do feel like she's still. We have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is lack of finances, lack of money. They feel a little cold as well. When it comes to, I think it's mainly like money or maybe finances, but they do feel like when you guys don't talk or speak, like it gets very quiet. There's crickets, and she feels like you're entertaining someone else, or you're busy with somebody else. Her first thought is that you're avoiding her or ignoring her when you guys don't talk like that. Or it could be that she's doing that to you. She might be like not necessarily avoiding you, or maybe it could be avoiding, but the communication is not all there. Okay, sometimes it lacks, and that's what creates conflict, or what creates issues between y'all two. I feel that I feel like Jancy's still stuck on a situation or something that is going on with her. I can't really pinpoint it, but there is still like a thought or belief in her head that she needs to get over with to be able to give just anybody, including yourself, a chance. Okay. And I feel like she's gathering momentum, she's going towards it, but there's still like Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords is like an energy of not knowing where you're headed, or feeling stuck in a situation, or feeling like there's no there's no way out for some reason. So it could be that, again, finances are not good. She's not ready to commit just anytime yet. So she is taking her time. She's looking really good though, because she comes as the Queen of Wands. I think she's a Sagittarius, right? So she's looking really good. I feel like she feels that you also look very good, but right now she has a lot of attention. I'll tell you that. There's a lot of attention given to her, whether she wants it or not. But I think she really likes you, and I think she wants to continue because, like I said, I do have the Lovers here. There's some the same blockages. Let me see, what are the blockages for Jancy? What are the blockages? The blockages become blockages. Blockages are the Ten of Swords. I mean, not Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, which is doing a little bit too much of something. So it's like self-imposed blockages, right? So it could be work related. We got too much going on. This could be in our mind that we're trying to decipher, trying to figure out a way how to move forward. It could be that she's just having a hard time, and she's the type of person that gets very agitated, or they get very worried or disappointed when something doesn't go right, or because she has way too much to do or too much in her plate. It feels like she just doesn't feel like there's a way out. Like, I'm getting like she feels like for her to be in a relationship is going to take a lot, and is going to take a long time. That's what I'm seeing here. She's also not letting anybody like take her away from what she's supposed to do in this life, like for her path or like her duties. She probably has duties, and she doesn't let anybody like get in between that. So she prioritizes her duties, which whatever that is, which it could be like, work or family or, kids. I don't know, whatever that is, school. She prioritizes the duties first because she knows that's good for her, and she leaves, people, or in this case could possibly be you, AJ, for later or for a second. She's looking out for herself, but I feel like she does have a lot in her plate, and she is doing a lot. She has a lot of blockages with just anybody, not just you, but she just has too much on her plate right now. Yeah, she gets the attention and avoids it. She told me she got friend requests from mutual friends, but they tried to talk to her and she left them on red. Damn. That's crazy. That's very crazy. Is there anything else I can answer for you, or I can do for you, AJ? Oh, eating the Snickers too. I know it's not the best thing to be doing at 11:59 p.m., but I started working out, y'all. I got back on doing the insanity workout. Oh my god, I've been sweating like a, just say, right, pig. I've been working out, so I really want to lose weight, because I really want to interview people. I want to have a podcast. I want to inspire people, and I don't want to be fat. I don't want to be fat. I don't want to be talking all this positivity and you can do everything you want. Fitness. When you're fit, people see you as a leader, like straight out. You're strong. You're strong-minded. You have a routine. You know what to do. And I want to give that image because I've been working out since I was maybe 22. At 21, I got really, really big. I was about 220 pounds. 220, 225. I was big. There's a picture. I gotta find it. It's embarrassing. But when I see that picture, I'm like, oh God. Unbelievable. And it's kind of like that picture from Facebook, that dude, your first friend, what's his name? The owner of Facebook, where he's like facing forward, but he's looking back at you, like kind of like that. That's how I am in the picture. And you can see my butt crack, and it's like big old butt, big old belly. And I'm like, no. So I started doing the insanity at age of, I don't know, 22. And I went from like 200 and let's just say 225. It was like 223 let's just say 225. From 225, I went down all the way to like 165. And I was really, really, really fit. I would run every day. I would do my insanity workout, get out and run around the block multiple times. I would set a goal. I started eating healthier, and I lost a lot of weight. Like, I had my six pack and everything, and and then I gained it. But I've been working here and there, so I gained muscle. Obviously, if you don't work out, you lose the muscle, but you can probably kind of see it. But I'm actually working out, and I'm trying my best to look better, and I'm trying to do better, and I'm trying to motivate myself. And I love fitness because fitness was a big part of my journey. Fitness saved me from going nuts and crazy. It gave me something to do. It kept my mind busy. Even when I was depressed, there was always, a time that I was at the gym. I could have been depressed at the gym, but I was at the gym, like lifting, but I'm very thankful for that. I was big. I was really big. And I lost it. I lost it all. Like, I lost the weight, and I was a catch, and it was good. Like, everybody wanted it, like everybody. I'm not that good looking in person. I don't know why. It's probably, and this is one of the reasons why I have this profile, is because I look better. I feel like I look better from the side, but everybody here, like, I've seen your YouTube channel, I've seen your readings, and how come you're always, the camera's always on the side? And I'm like, because it's just, I don't know. Like, when I look at the camera, it's just, I'm fat. This right here doesn't let me show my, because I have this profile, right? But yeah. So I lost a lot of weight, and now I think I'm at last time I weighed myself before I started working out, I was at 195. But obviously I've gained a lot of muscle. I actually was pretty buff not too long ago, and then I stopped working out because I hurt my back and I hurt my arm. So it took a long time to heal, and I hurt my arm too. I don't know if you guys remember. I busted so I have no more cartilage here. So if I lift anything heavy, it's literally bone on bone. So I gotta be careful with that too. And but I'm getting it done. Tom from MySpace. I remember MySpace, y'all. Remember MySpace? I feel like I got chocolate in my teeth. There was MySpace. There was Moco Space. What else? I know my friends were telling me others. A Foo Bar or something like that. Foo Bar. I don't know what that. I heard that name, a Foo Bar. But yeah, I remember back in the days. But yeah, I was like, oh yeah, and I still have it. Look, it's right here. This is it, the workout. I still gotta plug it into my TV and like check out the workout. But I was cleaning out my son's room, and my son's room has like a bunch of stuff that I kind of stole away. It's kind of messed up because if I don't have room, I just put it in my son's room. But my mom is here, by the way. She's here. She's been hanging out with us, and it's been so freaking good. She's been cooking a lot, and that's one of the reasons why I want to work out too, because she's been cooking so freaking good. Anything she touches, anything she puts on a pan, is like, oh God, Mom, I need you here 24/7. Please don't go. But it's getting pretty close to where she's gonna be like, okay, I gotta go. But she's retired in Mexico, so she comes and she goes. And but right now we're having fun together. We're like remodeling the house. We're doing things. We're cleaning up here and there. We're like, going places, and it's been really good. But we don't eat out that much, but she cooks so much food and it's so freaking good. I always got to get a second plate. It's like, it's bad. It's really bad because I always got to get a second plate. I'm like, Mom, what have you done? What are you doing to me? And she's like, oh, I made more. Go and grab some. Shoot. She cooks so freaking good. Like, whenever she leaves and I don't see her for, I don't know, however many months, she comes back and she makes me the first plate, like the first food that I put in my mouth that has been cooked by my mom. It's like that scene from Ratatouille when the guy puts the ratatouille in his mouth and his whole childhood just comes, and it's like you remember everything and everything's tied together, and it's like, that's how it is. That's how it was when I first saw my mom, that I went to Virginia, because she was with my brother first in Virginia, and then Chris was like, I want to go see my uncle. I'm like, all right, let's go. So we ended up flying to Virginia, and I got there and we didn't even eat out. Like I think it was like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I can't remember how long I stayed, but we didn't even eat out. It was all my mom cooking, and she was like, I'm gonna cook you this, I'm gonna cook that, I'm gonna do this, I'm doing that. I'm like, Mom, we can go out and eat. She's like, no. And the first bite, it was, oh my God, it was magical. It was everything. It's like, oh God, Mom, I needed you, like I already needed you. So my mom is getting old. I'm getting old too. But this is one of the reasons why I haven't been on the channel that much. We've been watching a telenovela. We just watched the freaking something Esperanza. I don't know if you guys seen it. Let me pull it up. I don't know. Some of y'all that speak Spanish probably have seen it. Let me pull it out real quick. We literally just watched it all, like from beginning to the end, and it was, believe me, I'm not much of a telenovela dude, but oh my God, that was a really good telenovela. Like really, 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 really good. Let me see. Where is it? How can I search? Oh, here it is. So, Tierra de Esperanza. Tierra de Esperanza. It's this one right here. See if it focuses. That's the one. We watched this whole, I think it's like 65 episodes, and every episode is like 42 minutes. And oh god, it was so good. I was like so hooked on it. Like things kept happening and I was like, all right, this is where the plot changes and everybody lives happily ever after. And no, it kept getting worse. And it kept getting worse and people kept dying and things kept happening and I'm like, when is it gonna end? And it was such a good, oh my god, it was such a good telenovela. It was such a good telenovela. If you speak Spanish, I recommend highly. You're gonna be hooked, like 100% hooked. Like it pissed me off too, because it's like kind of like the usual, theme and like in movies, like scary movies, where the guy's about to kill somebody and you're like, run, just freaking run, like literally just run out the door. Why are you trying to like look at the person in the eyes as or why are you doing it got like that. It was like kind of not necessarily predictable, but it kind of got me frustrated. I'm like, why is this like that? Like, why can't you just tell this dude that you love him so he can tell you that he loves you and that's it? Like why? Why? But it was so good. So a lot of people ended up dying, and this girl dies. Her name is what's her name? Valentina. She died, and I was like, oh god, mom, don't. I was like covering my face because it was so sad, dude. Like it was freaking sad. And I was like, oh shoot, my mom is gonna see me. Mom, my allergies are acting up. It's just like, yeah, your allergies. Like I'm like, oh mom, my allergies. But it was super sad. And yeah. Ariane, what's up? Let's see. So she's basically eager for me to ask her again to meet up. So that's good. I'll ask her again to see how nervous she gets. Okay, cool. She's gonna get touchy-feely based on our last meeting a few weeks ago. Oh yeah, she did. I dropped 7 pounds. I'm 203 now from 210. So I bet you're lean, huh? I'm sure you're like super lean. AJ is a freaking monster, dude. Like he's buff. Definitely. I always said he's a model. He should be a model. I don't know why he should. If I was near you, AJ, I would definitely take my camera and do a bunch of pictures and video for your social media and stuff like that. Like pretty cool, pretty dope. And that's something I want to do too. I've been binge watching La Rosa de Guadalupe on YouTube. All the old episodes are funny. They are funny. There's that one's here too. The application is called VIX. It's VIX. You probably can't see it, but it's that one. Oh, I can't. It's VIX, and that's where all the telenovelas are. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I actually paid so we didn't have to watch commercials. VIX, and it was good. VIX, there we go. VIX Plus. Can I ask what's coming up for me, Rigo? Of course. Al derecho y al revés. Oh, that was that. I remember that was like the show to watch. Yeah, I noticed YouTube has like good movies to watch too. If you go to YouTube and then you click on the free movies, you gotta watch commercials. But I mean, like if you don't want to pay for Netflix or anything like that, you can just watch movies. I was watching The Neighbors. I think it was The Neighbors the other day, and I was like, cool, but there's a lot of nudity, and I was like, YouTube has nudity. Like, I saw a bunch of peepees, a bunch of penises and stuff, and I was like, what? YouTube is playing that? At least censor it. But I guess, they're just playing the original movie. Yeah, I think it was Neighbors. The manager at work wants me to take photos of the new shirts they have to promote and tank tops, but I'm too shy. I don't want to wear those tight shirts. They all keep asking me to. Bro, just do it. Bro, come on. Just do it. Just be like, all right, grease me up and put on the shirts. Come on, dude. This whole like working out and having a really big body and, you know, being, I don't know, like all this muscle you've built, you got to use it for something. And here's your opportunity. Here's your opportunity to look really good and sell stuff, you know. And that's the thing, you can literally get a, I don't know, maybe a clothing line and model it yourself, or just promote it yourself, and you do good. You don't even have to do anything. There's companies out there that you design the shirt, they make it, they ship it out to whoever buys it, and you just get like you just get your money sent to you. You don't do anything. You don't even touch the product. You make more money if you do ship it out yourself. But if you have a company, if you have the company do everything for you, you make a little bit less, but that's still extra income. You know what I mean? What's coming towards Ed? Is there anything that you want me to ask AJ before I go? Let me know. Let's see what's coming towards Ed. Just do it, bro. Just do it. Just get out there, dude. You gotta do it. Don't tell me you're that shy, my bro. You gotta get out of that shell. I was super shy too. I hated seeing myself on camera. Maybe you guys are already used to it, but I never. And I'm still like, you know, like I still, sometimes I like overthink it, you know, being on camera and having the microphone and what am I going to say and what, you know, I just go for it because that's how you build it. That's how you build the courage. That's how you build yourself. It's like doing something that you never done before, or that puts you in that little shell view of yours, or in this case of mine, whatever puts me in that little shell. And how I break that shell is how I just actually do it, you know? You just got to do it. I still have a lot of sneakers on my mouth. Okay, let's see. What's coming towards you, Ed, is your energies for you. I feel like there's something happening here. Something from the past is resurfacing, or something, or someone from the past is resurfacing. But the way I see your energy right now is like, I feel like you're still trying to find healing. I still see you in a low vibration, and you know, I'm sorry to say that, but I feel like you're gonna find the answers you seek inside of you pretty soon. But I do still see you like in this kind of like darker, kind of disconnected, type of energy. Like you don't have time for stuff. I don't know. Like you want to be isolated. Like you want to have, I see you wanting to have some time for yourself. And where is it? I feel like you're seeking something, or you're trying to find answers to something that you keep asking yourself, and I feel like pretty soon you're gonna find. And I say that because the Hermit is here, so that's why. Hermit is it's it's like a neutral slash, I would say, somewhat low vibration, because it's isolation, it's disconnection, but it's like inner work, inner wisdom, inner knowledge. And it doesn't have to be low vibrational, but if what you're seeking or if what's going on with you is kind of sad, like the passing of your grandpa, may he rest in peace, it is going to put you in that type of vibration where it's like kind of sad a little bit, but it's more of like earning and learning from the experience or what's happening right now. And soon you'll start, getting out of this energy. So I do feel like your energies will still be the same, or you're still going to be like a little withdrawn from life, and a little sad, but you will find the light at the end of the tunnel for sure pretty soon. Let's see where we're at. I don't even know which zodiac sign we're in. That's how much I have disconnected from this. But I also do see you here with I feel like there's a woman coming towards you, wanting to speak to you, wanting to speak the truth, like somebody's demanding information from you. This woman is giving you information, and I feel like the information that this woman is giving you is gonna set you free. I feel like this woman has a child. I don't know if you're dealing with anyone. Could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius woman. And I feel like this woman is giving you a lot of information here. They're demanding information. So this woman is fired up. This woman is a little a little mad, a little bitchy, a little bitchy here. They want the truth. They're demanding information from you. Are you dealing with anybody from the past? I'm feeling very on point. I'm feeling I'm definitely on hermit mode and don't want to socialize. A disconnection and possibly ending in dating stage. A disconnection and possibly ending the dating stage. So yeah, I feel like someone here is angry. There's a woman here who wants to understand why you're so withdrawn, but they also are open to giving you that space, but they also want to know why. It's one of those type of persons that really want to know why, or my ear itches. And so, yeah, she wants to, it's like somebody's giving you an ultimatum, or like they're telling you, hey, so based on the past, would you be willing to, based on the past, because we do have the past for you. So this is someone from the past, is a woman from the past. And I have two women, actually. I have two right here, and I haven't spoke about the earth sign, but we'll talk about this one in a little bit. But I feel like the Queen of Swords here comes with information. They want to ask you, are you willing to give it one more shot, or would you like to continue connecting or not, or is this where we stand and this is where we draw the line and that's it? The reason why the Queen of Swords holds that sword is because they're ready to cut things out. If you give them a good reason, they're gonna be like, fair enough. this is where I, draw the line where I cut this connection. Or it could also be that if you don't want to lose the connection, it's they come with that, like that sword is empowerment and truth. So it's like, where do we stand? What's happening? What's going on? Do you like me or do you like someone else? Now I do have 2 women here. They don't have to be air or earth, but that's the element. But mainly what it is the swords is someone who wants to speak and talk and break down the connection. And the other one is like right there, just thinking about you, pondering whether if this can grow or if you like them or not. I feel like this other person here is very quiet and they haven't told you anything, but they're like building so I do feel like you have somebody out there that wants to make a move on you, Ed, or sees you as someone who is worthy of their time, and they haven't spoke out yet, but they're building the courage. They're analyzing, they're wanting to see if you are a good fit for them. So I do have 2 women here. So what's coming out for you is 2 women. One is from the past and one is somebody who hasn't spoke, or they need to speak out, or maybe that you already know them, maybe you already have them in your social media, but they haven't said anything towards you, but they do have some sort of feeling towards you, like they feel like this connection with you, but they are very careful and they like to plan and analyze things and not like go head first like the fool. But yeah, I feel like there's 2 possible women here that will come towards you. Okay, that's what's coming up for you. Kim, what's up? I said I wasn't gonna read tarot, but I'm actually reading tarot. And telling stories, funny stories. Oh, as long as it's not no one negative, it's okay. But it's the past person I get what you mean. Yeah. Very on point. All right. I don't know. I can get you some of these cards just to see what to watch out for. What can man. Oh, here we go. More drama. Okay. I got 3 cards for you that popped out. I have Gold Digger. Oh, shoot. Gold Digger. They want your money being used. Gold Digger. And then I have Love Spell. You've been bewitched. I don't know how you feel about that one, but I guess I just pulled some cards for you. And then I have Open Up Your Heart. It will help you attract more love. So I feel like these 2 women coming towards you are going to be nothing but drama. So watch out for that. Hermit mode it is. Don't get comfortable in that hermit mode, okay? Don't get too comfortable in that hermit mode. We have to... Is that inner reflection, and then we have to like exit. Okay? Exit. A lot of people get comfortable and it gets you. You get comfortable comfortable in that state, and it changes you as a person. The Hermit. All right. For your last question, Ed, I do have the Hangman, and the Hangman signifies that not necessarily there is a payout being given, or there is a solution, there is hope, but because the Hangman came out first, it shows this energy of might not, or they might not be able to move on the, you said the 1st, or the, when was it, the 11th? No, the 1st, July 1st. I think there is a solution though, because the star is here. So the star is like healing, rejuvenation, and a solution, right? It feels like it's not really what you wanted or what they wanted, but it feels like there is something for them. If it's not that, then it's just that it's gonna get delayed onto further notice or something like that. If you're feeling because AJ is like pray with a lot of faith and you'll see, and that's very true. I don't know if I think I always tell everybody to pray, but prayer is it's necessary for a human being for that connection with God. And one of the most powerful prayers that I've actually experienced, I don't know if you ever experienced a prayer, but I'm gonna give it to you so you guys can check it out. Let me look for it. It's let me see. Let me paste it here. All right, so oops, excuse me, I'm burping. You're right on the mic. Okay. Oh shoot, what am I doing? Okay, we're good. Did I mess the camera? Did I move the camera? Okay. Oh yeah, that's the one. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's the one. That's the one. Listen to it 3 times at night and tell me what you feel. Okay. That's the one. And every time you feel defeated, every time you don't feel good, you want to reset, listen to that 3 times and meditate. Literally as many times as you can, and then go into a meditative state, like when you're calm and open, and you're gonna feel things and you're gonna see things and you're gonna experience that it's gonna change you. It's gonna when I first did that, where I listened to it 3 times. First of all, before you just put it on because you can find it on YouTube and it'll read it to you, like it'll say it to you. Before you do that, you got to be open and connected to God, or at least with the mentality that this prayer is for you, that you're connecting with the higher power and and God, and so listen to that, and I don't know, listen to it 3 times and then turn everything off and go to sleep, or just relax, just close your eyes and just think and see what you feel. And that's one of the prayers that I've actually had an experience with. It was very good. It was very good, very powerful prayer. So very, very powerful. But yeah, usually if you want to listen to that prayer 3 times, usually I turn on a candle. I turn on the candle and then I listen to the prayer, and then I meditate, or I just relax, and then I either fall asleep or I just give it a few minutes and then see what happens or whatever. But yeah, so I'm telling you, it's really good. It's a really good prayer to it's a really good prayer to reset. I would say it's actually, I misspelled it. It's not, in Spanish it's not salmos, it's salmo. That's how it is in Spanish. Yeah, it's a really good prayer. It's a really good prayer if you need more some boost, some needed energy or something. That's a very strong prayer. Very, very strong. Very powerful. What time is it? It's 12:37 over here in Denver. AJ, you're probably it's probably like 3 a.m. for you over there or something like that. Oh shoot. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get off the live because I gotta wake up early. I have to go get some seasoning because we're gonna do a little cookout here at home to celebrate Father's Day. Yeah, so anybody who's a dad or has a dad, happy Father's Day, and take the opportunity to congratulate. And even if the connection wasn't the best, just take the time to just say, text or whatever, and they brought you into this world. So whatever, but I hope you do have, and if you're a mother that plays both roles, both mom and dad, or vice versa, then happy Father's Day to you, and you're doing a great job. It's difficult, trust me, I know. And it's that love, right, for our children. So thank you so much. It's 2:38 p.m. Okay. All right, yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Happy Father's Day to everybody. And you guys take care of yourselves and pray. And thank you so much for being part of my life, and my life. And thank you so much for supporting me and being a good friend, even after the changes that I'm doing and stuff like that. So, my brother's first Father's Day. Oh, that's what's up. Congrats to your brother. Yeah, that's right. The baby. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Lots of love and positive energy headed you guys' way. And I'm sorry for your loss, my bro, but stay up, tomorrow's the day for your grandfather too. So connect with him and let him know how you feel, and then, let him go, release him, and hope everything's good with y'all. And sending a lot of healing vibes again. Thank you so much for being here. And you guys are such a good group to be part of. Yo, have a good one. Bye.